that too well. But we switched up a little bit this morning. I was in a creek. The water was really dirty. And with this cloud cover and fog, I just didn't really like it too much. It was a little bit too dirty. Switched up. Went out to the main lake. And I'm thinking, you know, we had such a cold winter, even though it's warming up really good. It's just a little too early for them to be that far in the creeks. I mean, you know, we've only had this warm up for a few days now, so man, nice chunky fish. Nice solid 2-pound fish on a chatterbait with a. This one's a black and blue chatterbait. I'm not sure what brand. Probably Z-Man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Z-Man chatterbait with a Optimum double diamond on there. Really nice, kind of black and blue shad color. I'm not sure the name of it, but really good combo. It's a little swim bait on there. Awesome. Switched up immediately. We get bit, so I think this is something. The water's a little bit cleaner here. It might be a little bit warmer too, because there's a little bit more sun that's going to pass through east and west as the sun goes here throughout the winter, which is really a big deal this time of year. So, really solid fish. Let's see what we can do now. I mean, we were here for like 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, nice fish, man. That was a nice bite, too. Just turn the camera just a little bit. Man. Nice bite there. Swallowed that thing, too. That was great. It bumped off of a log. I see a few stumps. I see some rocks here. And this one chewed it. Got him hooked right in the tongue. Hopefully this fish won't start bleeding on me. Alright. Perfect. Nice, probably 3-pound fish right there. 3 1/4 to 3 1/2 maybe. Nice big, looks like a big female. Nice, well, small female. But yeah. Whew. Nice bite too, man. Bumped off of a log or something that was down there. Boom. Swallowed it. And that's, once again, same bait I was catching them on Lake Jackson the other day. Strike King flat shad, sexy shad color. Water's cleared up a little. The water's got a little bit better color here. It's not as dirty. I like it over here a lot more, so we'll see if we can't get it. Got a combination of rock and wood in the first quarter of a cove. So we'll see if something means that. I mean, this cove probably gets a lot of sun this time of year with the way that the sun goes. So that's a really important thing to notice this time of year, winter, early spring, and really even throughout the spring too, especially if you want to sight fish. Nice fish, real healthy, and he is bleeding. Alright guys, so we're going to wrap up our day here. I'm going to just release these 2 fish that I caught today. Today's been a really tough day. Water temperature's good and getting warmer, but man, the fishing's just tough out here, and I've been hearing mixed reviews. But anyway, let's go ahead and I'm not going to do an underwater release because the water's so dirty you can barely see anything anyway. But let's walk through it. This was the first fish of the day, and my scale is messed up too. I need to get some new batteries. I'm pretty sure that's all the problem is. Nice 2-pound fish here. This one came on a chatterbait, first fish of the day. Very shallow, really awesome bite, and man, I love a chatterbait bite. That's awesome. And then this one, good 3-pound, maybe 3 1/4 pound fish. Real healthy looking, real small mouth, And that's what this Lake Oconee has to offer for you, man. Some really pretty bass. Look at how small that mouth is for that size fish. Really beautiful specimen. I love Lake Oconee. And this one came on a Strike King flat shad on some rock and wood, where the rock and the wood met about a quarter of a way into a main lake pocket. Caught this nice fish. So let's go ahead and let her. I'm pretty sure this is a her. Let's let her go. She's good to go. So that's it. That concludes the video. I guess I'll talk about the conditions a little bit. We've had a really cold winter and whatnot. In the last couple of days, we've had some real good warm weather. It's mid-70s today. It was cloud cover and fog and a little bit of drizzle for half of the day until about 10 o'clock started lifting a little bit. And throughout the day, it's gotten clearer and clearer and clearer, and it's, you know, that's when it really started warming up too. I was hoping that, you know, the bite would just be tough this morning. Maybe when the sun popped out, things would get really good. Whether, you know, the fish just pulled up on some rock or something, maybe you could get something going, or if you know, they get positioned on the docks and stuff. I was really expecting something like that to happen, but it never really materialized. At least I never found it. I've been hearing mixed reviews on this lake. If you ever come here, it's a really good lake, a lot of docks, a lot of rock, and it grows a really healthy bass, and it's really turned into a really good fishery, and it stays pretty stained year long. You know, for the majority of the lake. There's a other end of the lake that's relatively clear sometimes. So that makes it, you know, a shallow fishery for the most part. You can catch them deep cranking, don't get me wrong, but you know, it's definitely dirty water here, and I've been chasing around. I've been trying to see if I need to be in the cleaner water, the dirtier water, and today it just seemed like the fish just really weren't biting in a lot of the places that I was at. A lot of the boats have already left the lake, actually. I think I'm one of the last guys out here, if not the last, and there wasn't a whole lot of them out here today. There was a handful of crappie fishermen I saw, and then a couple bass, you know, handful of bass fishermen or two, probably maybe half a dozen bass fishermen or so that I saw launch on this side of the lake. And I mean, I feel like today was just a scramble for everybody. At least that's the way I feel like. Maybe they were scrambling because they were catching them, but I feel like I was going around the lake and people were scrambling just like I was to find the fish, and you know, it just never really came together. I ran all the way up river. I burned half a tank of gas. I got a 40-gallon gas tank, and you know, that's a good bit for me on this lake. Usually I, you know, don't have to scramble around that much, and if I do, it's because I really know what I'm doing and I'm really targeting stuff. But today, you know, I was running around a lot, and I've been out here for probably about 10 hours today. Man, but that's really about it. That chatterbait fish came on a seawall with, it was right next to a dock, but I don't think it was related to the dock. It was just on main lake seawall point, and that was it. And it had some pretty good depth there, and it's a pretty good that's a pretty good little area over there that I was at. It usually holds a lot of bait, and you know, I've caught some fish there. So, but I scrambled around and fished a lot of different things today. Fished places that I've never fished before, just to get a look at it and whatnot. Because you get to a point where you see a lot of the same stuff. When you get to a lake and you start fishing it a lot, you start just fishing the same stuff a lot. So anyway, I'm going to end this because I got my loop recording on. So hopefully it didn't delete the release. So if it did, you're just going to be hearing me talk at the end probably. So I'm going to end it now. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Like this video up.